Hey, what's up guys, it's Unleash here today, and we are back with another video on Sonic Origins. So that's right, after the hype for Sonic Origins has kind of died down because, you know, the usual thing that goes with Sonic games nowadays is that before release, we have the controversy, but also the hype for the game. Then when the game comes out, it's got like, let's say, a week before it ends up just dying completely, and then after that, it's just forgotten and never talked about ever again. But it seems like SEGA has actually learned their lesson. I know, crazy. Because of the interesting news we have in today's video regarding Sonic Origins. So, let's not waste any more time. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a look at the news at hand. Onto Twitter, we Sonic Rush. So here we have a user called AndreL_1997. Oh boy, do I have breaking Sonic news. That's probably going to get me an NDA, but who gives a crap? It could get you an NDA. I don't think that's something you should be that excited about receiving, because NDAs are pretty serious things, but you do you, I guess. Yeah, okay. I got invited to a Sonic Origins survey, and there was... Okay, I'm not going to comment on the grammar, okay? And there was some very interesting stuff. First off, I wrote some things that I like/didn't like from Origins. So here we can see right here, how would you say Sonic Origins has delivered on your expectations of the game? Is the game much worse than expected, somewhat worse than expected, about as expected, better than expected, and much better? The next image here, are there any features that you felt were missing from Sonic Origins that would have made your experience better, or any innovations you'd like to see be added to the game? And then they say, please name up to 5. Okay, so clearly SEGA trying to get some feedback on Sonic Origins. Maybe add some things to the game in the future, or maybe just even feedback for future games. Anyways, let's carry on. And then this. Sonic Origins might have DLC in the near future with new playable characters, more playable games, behind the scenes of Sonic Origins, more animated shorts, new co-op modes. So the first image here, below are possible DLC features that could be offered with Sonic Origins. How would each of these DLC features impact your interest in Sonic Origins? Additional classic Sonic games to play. Then the next one we see here, additional playable characters to play as in the classic Sonic games. Next one here is behind the scenes and making of materials about Sonic Origins. And then the final one, additional animated shorts. And that's pretty much everything from that tweet there. Okay then, so Sonic Origins could have some DLC that is coming in the future. Now, honestly, I didn't really see this coming at all because, let's be honest here, it's a collection of Sonic games. Those aren't really the type of games you add DLC to. But hey, if SEGA's actually willing to do something like that, then sure, I'm down for that. So what SEGA actually looking for in terms of DLC is more playable characters, more playable games, behind the scenes of the game, more animated shorts, and apparently new co-op modes, which wasn't an image there for that, but oh well. So let's talk about each of these little aspects here. So the first one, new playable characters. Now for this one, I think I have 4 possible options for this. So the first 2, I think are pretty likely, let's be honest here, is Mighty and Ray. Now the reason I say that this is likely because we have them in Sonic Mania Plus. That was DLC for Mania, which added Mighty and Ray, so I feel that would be pretty easy to add into Origins because they wouldn't need to brainstorm any new ideas for that because they have the ideas there already. Just take it from Mania Plus and chuck it into Origins. Now I think they would have to redo the sprites somehow because they can't have Mania quality sprites in Origins because that wouldn't really suit the games in there. Because Sonic 1 is Sonic 1 with that basic sprite work compared to Mania, and yeah. A lot of the animations in Mania are a lot smoother than the games in Origins. I mean, maybe Sonic 3 and Knuckles could work because that's actually built off the engine from Sonic Mania, but in terms of the other games, I'm not really sure. And the thing is about Mighty and Ray too is that while their abilities are pretty cool, the level design have to be tweaked to actually work for that, I think. Because, for example, you can't really have Ray in Marble Zone, for example, because it's quite claustrophobic there and not really much space to use it. I mean, maybe in the outside sections of it, but definitely not underground. And the same with Mighty, his ability is the stomp thing, and it can actually break spikes and stuff like that, go through some breakable floor and everything, and yeah, the games in Origins haven't really been made specifically for Mighty, like Mania Plus was. So I don't know how well that would work, honestly. Right, the next 2 characters, which I think are less likely, but could still happen, is Amy Rose, well, technically Rosie the Rascal, and obviously the Chad himself, Metal Sonic. Now I think for Metal Sonic, that could honestly just be a Sonic reskin, because let's say in Sonic Adventure or Sonic 4 Episode Metal, Metal Sonic plays pretty much exactly the same as Sonic, except for some different animations and obviously different sounds. So really all they would need to do for Origins to add Metal Sonic in there is probably just add new Metal Sonic sprites, and that's pretty much it. Maybe even adding Metal Knuckles in there, even Tails doll. I mean, the possibilities, man, they're all there. Now, in terms of Amy, or Rosie even, they would definitely need to add some sort of special ability for Amy. There's no way we can have her play the exact same as Sonic. You need to have her use her hammer ability. I don't know how they would actually implement it in. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something like that Sonic Adventure thing. You know when you actually run and then swing the hammer, and does that flip in the air? Maybe have something similar to that in the classic Sonic games for Origins. But yeah, actually, Amy would actually be that hard since you do have the sprites from Sonic CD. We actually have that from Metal Sonic as well, actually. Interesting, actually. Maybe you could have Metal Sonic fly, because he does do that in Sonic CD. Not a bad idea, actually. Anyways, moving on to more playable games. Now, this is probably the least likely that's going to happen in my opinion, because that's going to require actually doing them properly, like the Sonic 1, CD, and 2, obviously, making the remasters like that, because you kind of have emulated ports alongside these remastered games, in my opinion. I mean, maybe you could have Mania in there since it's widescreen already, but apart from that, if it's literally any other game, you're going to have to remaster it properly. And if they're going to add more games to it, honestly, just make a new collection. Honestly, I don't see the point adding new games to Origins, because there's no way they're going to make brand new remasters and then just add it on as DLC and just charge like $5 for it or something like that. That's going to be way too cheap for that. So I don't see them adding new playable games in my opinion. Now for the next thing, behind the scenes of Sonic Origins, yeah, I can see that, yeah. All they need to do is just add it into the Museum of Sonic Origins and make you buy it with coins. That's not really that hard in my opinion. But honestly, something like that wouldn't really be DLC, I would think. That's just like some sort of update to the game to add it in. Because that would seem kind of dumb as DLC, just things that you unlock in the museum. Like, really? I mean, even Colors Ultimate added new cosmetics and they were free, so yeah. Right, the next one. More animated shorts. Now, I don't see how they would really add this to Origins as DLC. I mean, they did this with Mania in terms of Mania Adventures, and then those were free. Then they also did it with, what's it called? Colors Ultimate and TSR with those little shorts they made for those. So, I don't see how adding more animated shorts would make it DLC. I mean, once again, maybe adding it to the museum to actually unlock them. Maybe something like that, but, yeah, I don't see animated shorts as being DLC either. I mean, maybe adding some more cutscenes for the story mode or something, because my god, that ending cutscene for story mode is just absolutely fantastic. I love that little short there. But yeah, animated shorts, that seems kind of like a external thing, like pushing it onto YouTube or something like that. Not really adding it as DLC. Right then, the final one is new co-op modes. Now this is actually pretty interesting because maybe this could actually include online multiplayer, like adding in online races or something like that. That would be cool. You could have like a whole leaderboard system and rankings and everything. Kind of like Sonic Forces Speed Battle in a way, you know, the trophy system in that game, as garbage as it is. But yeah, something like that would be pretty cool. Like have like some sort of rewards or something. Don't know what they could actually give us rewards, just coins and that's it really. But still, I'm sure they can come up with something, right? Now, to be totally honest with you, I don't think they should go to DLC straight away just yet, because I think they need to be giving these games patches right now, because Origins still has some issues that need patching out, such as the drop dash lock in Sonic 1 and 2. But still, maybe at some point in the future, maybe next year, kind of like what Mania Plus did, because they had the game released in 2017, the Mania Plus came out in 2018, 1 year later. Perhaps they could do something like that with Origins, because yeah, DLC isn't just gonna come like in a flash. They need to take time to actually work on it and make sure it's actually polished, not the state that Origins actually released in. And plus, we have Frontiers coming out later this year, so it would kind of be a bit cluttered to release some Origins DLC this year. Besides, after Frontiers comes out, they're going to need to kind of pad out the saves until the next mainline Sonic game comes out, so DLC for Origins would be the way to go. Anyways, that about does it for today's video. So yes, Sonic Origins could be getting some DLC at some point in the future, with some new playable characters, maybe some more games, behind the scenes of the game, more animated shorts, and it's possible new co-op modes. But what do you guys think of this news? Are you hoping to see some Origins DLC? And how do you think it actually play out? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting that join button down below. And remember, it is not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!